Listen here, I can't go another year. No, I can't be up in here complaining. Gotta let them know I'm famous in my heart. Listen here, I'm here for the world to hear. And I'ma make sure they know what my name is. I just wanna end up famous in
I'm
their
so serious.
heart.
Probably why they be so damn curious. They furious. Easy got these ladies on some silly shit. Now what the dilly is, I'm going all out. Hey, I'm the talk of the town while y'all just saw a mouth. Here's a story about my quest to be rich. I'm like Beyonce and Kelly on some Destiny shit. Mr. 6 Mile, look me up, I'm somewhat a dream. Got my city like an addict, guess it's somewhat a fiend. For my team, anything less is uncivilized. Surprise, I'm seeing this world through clear eyes. And haters only made me more inspired to bless. On the clock right now, what the hell is the next? Like that feeling in your chest when you're ready to leave. Like that memory you had, you just couldn't believe. And we always got a little ammunition for y'all, cause we remember when they wouldn't even listen at all.
Listen here, I can't go another year. No, I can't be up in here complaining. Gotta let them know I'm famous in my heart. Listen here, I'm here for the world to hear. And I'ma make sure they know what my name is. Just wanna end up famous in their
In 97 on Gunston and 6 Measy, the streets made a natural born hustler. Believe me, drop real with it. That was my first EP. Grind harder than granted, but made it look easy. Take it to the top, that was the plan. Now I'm known worldwide, from Detroit to Japan. 14 years span, fuck hot nigga, I'm scorching.
And everybody, welcome to a special episode of the Jackson Report. Because a lot of y'all, if y'all can see the title and the captions, it's my fucking birthday. So we going to have fun today on the show. But
Well, it's not actually your birthday, is it, DeWitt?
not yet. It's tomorrow. But I'm not gonna be streaming for y'all tomorrow. Because tomorrow I'm gonna be probably passed out in somebody's back seat. So
And the celebration starts early, so it might as well be your birthday.
exactly. It might as well be my birthday because y'all see, I'm drinking. I ain't drinking watermelon because I found out what that hell shit means. I'm not drinking watermelon like Beyonce said. I'm drinking piss water, actually. But no, Chuck, today we going to have a good show. It's cool. It's my birthday show. So I figured today we're not going to talk about no politics. We're not going to talk about none of the shit that's going on in the media because any other week, I'm always informing y'all. And, you know, sometimes I be feeling like it's depressing what I be finding out in the media. Even though we going to get to maybe something I want to address and talk to y'all.
We already got Stacy Brown saying happy early birthday. Turn up.
Right on, Stacy. Right on. Of course I am. I'm starting early.
And BG said you would be drinking anyway.
Yeah, I surely would, bro. Like, listen, all y'all that's viewing this show today, it's my birthday, and I am accepting monetary gifts, $5 in the Cash App. Y'all see it scrolling across the bottom of the screen. It wouldn't hurt. $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I'm turning. I'm turning beautiful age tomorrow. But today, I figured I'm not going to talk about none of the stuff I would normally talk about. I'm going to introduce y'all to me. I'm going to let y'all into my world since it's my day, I suppose, since it's my month. Normally, if I was at home in Detroit, everybody that know me, my little bro, boss, all of us every year, it was an event for our birthdays. Like, and shouts to Young Boss because prior to me moving to Austin, every single year it was party after party after party to celebrate our trips around the sun, you know? But this year, I'm doing a little something for my trip around the sun. And if y'all not in Austin, then it don't make no sense for me to like let y'all know what's going on. But just know it is gonna be a little shenanigans going on. There's gonna be a little something happening. But today, I want to get to what makes me the person that I am. Because through all the first 39 episodes, I dibbled and dabbled about different things I experienced in my upbringing. But today, I figure it's my birthday. Why not put myself on the spot? Like I've put a lot of other people on the spot on my show. We've had fun. But today, I figure I sit myself in the hot seat. So for those who know me or may just now be getting to know me, this is me. I'm about to introduce myself to y'all. Like what a lot of people don't know about me is that this year has been like a championship bout. I was saying it to somebody during the pandemic last year. It's like, oh, we in a championship fight. Well, now this year is like the later rounds of the championship bout to me. And I started off this year taking body blows, y'all. Like family member after family member, situations that was happening in my own personal life. But what a lot of people don't know is I was still accepting phone calls. I was still listening to people when they had their issues and situations going on. And I still was like putting myself to the back burner and I guess rising to the occasion because I mean, I was raised like when you care, it's not a matter of showing it to prove a point. It's a matter of just doing your deed. And I'm a firm believer in that. Like, and that was something that my grandma drilled in me. Like, as long as you show up and be the best you that you can be, you did your deed. So when it comes to like my friends and my family and my loved ones, I could be mad, but if there's a need, I'm going to be there. And a lot of times I put my own personal emotions and feelings and everything to the side to be there for somebody else. But once a year, every year around this time, it's kind of like my time to recharge, to kind of like reevaluate, almost like reset so I can always be the best version of myself I could possibly be. And this year, this birthday a little bit different for me, y'all. It's like every year, regardless of where we was at, unbeknownst to everybody, we didn't have to make no Facebook statuses. We didn't have to do no big presentation, but I talked to my little cousin because her birthday is the day after mine. And this year, the fact that I know I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and can't hear that, hey, Whit, or tell her, like, well, we made it another one, huh? This birthday hit a little different. The fact that I can't drive on the east side of Austin and come through the front door and talk smack with my uncle, hear him give me some wisecrack, it make this birthday hit different. What a lot of y'all don't know about me is I've always been able to suppress what I'm really feeling to be there for somebody else. When a lot of times I need somebody to be there for me. And it's tripped out that I'm doing this live streaming because like I said, I be really wanting people to understand the person that I've grown into, the person that I've become. And I only became this person because of the different family members, the different friends, the people that I've encountered in my journey to get to this point. Some was beautiful, some was bitter encounters, but it all helped make me the person that I am. So just like last week when I was talking about the Sha'Carri Richardson girl, a lot of people would never be able to walk in her shoes because to lose a parent it's almost like a part of you is never going to be whole, especially when it's your mother. That was literally your birthplace. So that one hit me different because I'm able to directly relate to that. Like my mom's been gone from this world, and y'all have heard me say it a few times since I was 2 years old. Two. Moms and a little sister I'm supposed to be yelling at and being overprotective of right now as we speak. Whereas in my endeavors in life, I've met many people that use things that's not as detrimental as that as excuses for the person that they are. The one thing I prided myself on was I never wanted that to be an excuse. I never wanted that to be a moment that defined me in a bad way. I really wanted that to be my inspiration point for everything that I do. It's not always easy when I know somebody is sketch, but yet I still reach out and treat them accordingly. It's not always easy to bite your tongue when you know the facts and you just let a person have it. But life, to me, is like this. I'm never going to stress and go crazy over the things that's beyond my control, the things that I cannot change. And a lot of us tend to stress ourselves out worrying about something that we can't directly change. Nope, my best remedy is to just be quiet.
Yeah, growing up, my dad always told me there's no point in worrying
Exactly.
ever. Because all it is it's can you do something about it? Yes. Okay, then do it. And if no, why are you worrying about it?
See, Chuck, exactly. And it's crazy because I used to joke with all my friends, like, maybe all of the older generation was just in this one group together. Cause a lot of people would say things and I hear it and they'd be like, man, that sounds exactly something like my granddaddy would have told me. Like my granddaddy used to always like, yeah, just make us do stuff. And I never understood why he would make us do it. Like we had to come home from school, and regardless if we had homework or not, we had homework. You had to sit down and you better do something. I don't care if it's write a little short story and you like, this is my homework. I had to write an essay. You had to lie, you had to do something. You had to come in the house, either do math, you either had to write, you either had to do something. And I never understood that. I used to be like, why do he always try to work us? Why we can't just come in the house, change, put on our play clothes, and go outside? And yeah, I'm probably showing my age now by saying play clothes, because nowadays, niggas don't know what the heck play clothes is.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I've never heard that word before.
Really?
Never.
You've never heard play clothes?
Nope.
The clothes that your parents bought you on the first day of school. Oh, your ass better not go outside with them damn clothes on when you get home. You better change and put them clothes on that's getting a little bit too small for you. The clothes that then got passed down from that older cousin, the hand-me-downs, and go tear that up. That was the play clothes. But you had the good outfits of like your grandparents' friends coming over, and they know it. You better go put on your good clothes. It was good clothes and play clothes. That was it. Well, it was three. It was good clothes, school clothes, and play clothes. Because not all your good clothes could get wore to school because you got gym. You better not tear that damn shirt up, all the money I spent. It was one of them type of things. And yeah, I'm probably showing my age. Tomorrow I'll be 40. You know what? Ain't nothing wrong with my age, especially growing up where I grew up. Like I grew up in the Jeffries Projects and on West 6 Mile. Anybody that's from Detroit knows about the Jeffries Projects and should know about 6 Mile. Of course, it's a lot of other hoods and all of that stuff, but I grew up in two different ones, and both of them was notorious. So for me to be the person that I've become, and I see a lot of us, and this is why it amazes me when I see people that when you're from a neighborhood, it's almost like instinctive. You know somebody, you can tell somebody else that came from a neighborhood, that grew up in a hood under those conditions. You could almost tell. And the fact that I see so many of our youngsters nowadays wanting to glorify that when a lot of them haven't ever. You might have rolled through that mug. You might have had a family member that lived in that mug and y'all stopped at their house every now and then. But if you didn't grow up and wake up in the morning and go outside, have to be in before the street lights, all of that good stuff in that same spot, you didn't grow up in the hood. And how it's always easy to tell is because everybody I know that grew up in the hood are doing their very damn best to get up out that mud. Not trying to stay in it and glorify it, not unless they like Nipsey and they buying up the hood. So that's what I be talking about when I get on this show and I say, do something more with your money than try to be the man or try to look like the big fella. If you're not buying up your neighborhood and housing the very people that you saw growing up, because everybody catching it hard out here. If you ain't get on the ball at least 2-3 years before this pandemic, you catching it right now. You going from pillar to post. So if you not one of them people that swear you a boss and got it, and you not trying to make it trickle down to be able to create an opportunity for those with less than you, then you're not a real boss to me. With everything that I'm trying to do and everything that I'm doing, I don't do it with intentions of looking like I'm the man or trying to be something I'm not. I'm doing it with the intentions of thinking about everybody around me. Like, how can I best be an asset to those I care about? So you see this platform for anybody that's doing anything, any entrepreneur, any new rapper, any new clothing line, shoot me a line. I got you with my clothing line. Ultimately, I want to get to the point of there's a female handling that. So I guess I could consider myself a boss because I'm working to create opportunities for people I care about. I'm not working so I can look down on everybody and be like, yeah, I made it, y'all didn't. That's never me. And that's another aspect about me that people don't know. I learned at an early age being selfless is more than just, oh, I care about everybody. It's literally being selfless. It's easy for me to put myself to the side. Why? Because I know without a shadow of a doubt, I am a very blessed individual. Everything that I've ever felt I gave away or I lost has came back to me tenfold. I would not be sitting here in front of y'all today if I wasn't a blessed individual. The average person would take something like the loss of a mother, the loss of their only sister, seeing their father go through a lot of changes, and use that as an excuse to go all down the wrong path and feel like it's justified because of something like that. And my biggest thing, the one thing that I keep drilling within myself is the world owes me nothing. Nobody around me owes me anything, but I owe myself the world. And if you're lucky enough to have people that genuinely care about you, make it reciprocate. Make it reciprocate. I figured all day long when I was at work, I was just pumped up to get on my show because I figured this was gonna be my relate release show. I thought I was gonna actually be on the show a ball of emotions. But the fact I'm sitting up here and well, we got cameras on both of us nowadays. And I'm looking at Chuck. Chuck, you always got like this grin. You got this like this smile that just had me like, I can't cry in front of Chuck for one. All of the shit Chuck Chuck, you hear me talk about, I'll pull out in a minute. I don't give a fuck, Chuck, and see me on the show crying. But sometimes, and I just had got off the phone with one of my bros, my bro Danny. We was just talking. And mid conversation, he like, DR, you all right? Because this is like the second time you brought it up. And Danny, you probably listening or you always tune in because most of the time we'll sit and you make me watch it with you and so we can go over it and kick it. But I'm all right. And what made me all right was the fact that you asked me, was I all right? Because at the time I wasn't all right. I wasn't all right, bro. I mean, the fact that you asked me that, something about that registered in me and changed the whole direction of my show today. Like it made me like, you know what? Yeah, you all right.
It's stuff like that that really shows who your true friends are.
Yeah,
People that really care about you.
yeah. That's the truth. That's the truth. Just like I had heard something and we listening. As soon as I heard Chuck, I'm like, who the fuck said something about Chuck? What the fuck? It instantly it brought me out of my whole little like I was in a whole nother mood. But when I heard Chuck, I'm like, who the hell said something about Chuck? I got pissed. Like, yeah, we young. Look, today's show so impromptu. I think I'm finna have a half. I'm finna. Today's show so impromptu. I really didn't want to come up here and have no scripted out stuff for today. Like I really didn't. Like every week, I honestly sit back and script out stuff. But one thing I did want to address is we barely making it out of one, and we seeing how the prices and everything going up after this pandemic. Which I mean, I've heard it from two different sides of the table. I've heard some people like, see, that's what they wanted. I've heard other people like, well, all of these businesses was closed all this time. They got to try to get their money back some kind of way. But today, I walk into work and I get news that we may be headed into another one at the end of this year or the middle of next year. Like, what do you think about that, Chuck?
You're talking about the Delta variant, right?
Yeah, see, when I hear Delta, I think about a vacation, a trip. I don't think about getting sick. Like,
I don't know. I think from what I've seen, the Delta variant is protected. It's if you've gotten vaccinated, then you're almost perfectly protected against the Delta variant. So
Okay,
if you're normally vaccinated, you shouldn't have to worry about it. I was just reading an article. It says the Delta variant has now been detected in all 50 states,
damn.
but no confirmed cases of the variant within Travis County.
What? See, look, check it out. So that means in Travis County, y'all on the ball. Y'all, y'all doing y'all thing, which is like a side relief to me because I drive Lyft in Travis County. I mean, so that means if you going to Round Rock and you get in my car, I'm dropping you off at Lewis Henner. That's the that's the borderline between Travis County and Williamson County if you're not from Texas or if you don't live down here in Texas. I'm not from Texas, but I know that because I guess you could say I'm a Texan now, Chuck. Did y'all officially adopt me yet, or do I still got to be a Michigander?
100%, you're a Texan.
Yeah, I mean I'm drinking fucking Lone Star. I ought to be a I want to be a Texan. I think, and I think for my birthday, my present to myself, I'm buying a cowboy hat. I gotta have one. Like I saw a brother the other day and he had a cowboy hat on. And that was the first time I had saw a brother with a cowboy hat on. And he made it look fly, though.
Dude,
like,
black people make cowboy hats look really good.
exactly. He made it like Chuck, he made it look so fly that it was like, I might end up getting a cowboy hat. Like, I'm gonna have on a cowboy hat, a long sleeve button up, might buy me some hard blue Levi's and some cowboy boots. Damn it. Can't beat them, join them. I might as well get with the program since I'm down here. But no, I mean, I really wanted to have fun, like off and on with y'all today, but my seriousness is like on some serious stuff for real. I'm thinking about what would happen if we went through a whole nother pandemic and it's people that's barely bouncing back from the last one. Like at that point, I would really honestly, throw all bets out the window. At that point, I would think it's the government tampering with the population at that point. Like, you lock us back down after you geeked people up, then opened up so many stuff, plans getting back in order. The world seemed like it's crawling back to normalcy, and all of a sudden, nope, food y'all, back in the house again. Like, so many people are just now building their morale back up from being in a house for a whole year. Like, it didn't dawn on me until the other day when I was looking at it. I'm like, man, we literally was locked down for a whole year. Like, the last day I had worked up until October was March 10th, bro. Like, that is a long time if you're a working person for you not to be working. And I mean, don't get me wrong, the government cushioned our fall for a little while during the whole pandemic with the whole stimulus packages and the bills and the extra unemployment money per week. And a lot of people, a lot of us was able to bank off that and live off that. But just imagine if you that person that was making 150, 200, 300,000 a year. That little unemployment had you biting your nails off because the thing of it is what I had to understand. The more money you make, the more you acquire. So now the more you have to maintain, that gets stripped from you. Some people don't have the wherewithal or the mentality to be able to lose all of that as if they forgot from what they came. Because believe it or not, my philosophy is this: even if you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth, like, and as a kid, you might see it because of the different things you're going to experience, but it's not like rightfully, like, yeah, I just got it. So everybody technically comes from nothing. It's not like everybody just woke up and was millionaires. Like, so I be looking at it from a different aspect. Like, I look at it from like, if you could wake up and just say you had $1 million, how did you get that $1 million? Because your parents gave it to you. And as a parent, if I was a parent, I couldn't just give my child $1 million because that's almost like crippling them. Like, you never had to do nothing in your life. What do you think will end up with that person, Chuck? If you woke up tomorrow and just somebody gave you $1 million, like,
Oh, I've seen it many times. I've known kids growing up that
shit,
were left with whole fortunes, and they, for the most part, just squandered them.
really?
Or well, maybe from the what I saw, they weren't using it effectively at all. They certainly weren't growing it.
Damn. See, you could just imagine a person that's not used to that kind of stuff, like not used to that kind of money. And I thought about it one time. Amongst the time I was doing music, like, I thought about it. I said, if this just popped tomorrow, so my mind started wondering, like, what would be the first thing I would do? How would I respond if I woke up tomorrow and just was a millionaire? What would be the first thing I would acquire? And the fact that I couldn't answer that, let me know I wasn't ready.
I could answer that.
What would you do?
I would immediately put it all into an index fund.
An index fund?
Yeah.
You've been talking to your dad again, ain't you? Yeah, you've been talking to your dad again.
Danny says, invest, invest, invest.
Invest, invest. If I woke up tomorrow and had $1 million, honestly, it's ironic that you just chimed in, bro, because Danny would be like Danny and Chloe would probably be two of the first people I would call. Why? Because Danny ass so damn good with numbers, bro. Like this dude is so damn good with numbers. And Chloe is just frugal with money. So them two alone, I would just call them like, look, I ain't trying to move. What do I need to do? Other than cryptocurrency, I'm all in.
Oh, Danny, he said hire an attorney, but he also said that my index fund idea was good. So
Yeah.
that's relieving to me.
Yeah, your index fund. You would put the whole million in the index fund,
Nah, probably 750 in the index fund.
and the other 250 is Vegas. And
Nah, maybe a little bit of real estate investing or something like that.
see, I think with me, it would be like 6 into the index fund, 250 into the real estate, and the last 150, boats and hoes. Boats and hoes, bro. We both we all over the place. Boats and hoes. We just got to. Not if you're in a relationship. Look, all my fellas.
In that case, it's just boats.
Yeah, it's just for you. It's just boats. When we get to the hoes part, you got to get off the boat. But everybody else, it's boats and hoes. We flying in, showing up, and flying out. We flying in, show off, fly out. That's what we gonna do. So that may be the reason why I keep tapping. Who commenting? Wait.
Danny coming in hot with more advice, saying never keep all your eggs in one basket and diversify.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh look. My car just got vandalized, y'all. my car just got vandalized. I wish I could show it on the show. Like
Did you just find that out?
Yeah, somebody just texted me and said I was vandalized.
Isn't your car here?
Yeah. In front of this motherfucker. Like I just got vandalized. But it's a joke. I mean, I wish I could show the picture. You know what?
Email it to me. If you can show it.
Yeah, I could show the picture. You know what, Chuck? I'm sending it in the group text. I'm sending it in the group text because we got to show the people like this is the stuff I experienced in Austin, and I'm truly humbled. Like I'm truly humbled by what just transpired. Like somebody texted me and said you just got vandalized, and that's what just happened. You should be getting it, Chuck. You can post it for the people. It's tripped out when you got people that do stuff like that. And anybody that know me know the kind of person I am while I'm being rude to y'all and I'm all looking at my phone, I'm looking down and all that. But it's my birthday show. Like I said, today I really wanted to see who had love for me.
I'm pulling it up now.
You putting it up? Let the people see.
Yeah, they're seeing it right now.
See, I mean, when stuff like that happen, because at first my heart dropped. Like I got the text, "Oh my God, you were vandalized," and I'm thinking, "Dang on it!" When the image came through, I didn't even want to click on the image because I'm like, "Oh man!" Like, listen, I ain't got that kind of money. If my car would have got vandalized or whatever, I would have just probably y'all would have probably saw me crying on the show. And in case y'all don't know right now, yeah, I'm feeling rather nice right now on the show. I've been sipping Lone Star. I done had lemonade. Stacy, if you tuned in, I was drinking the lemonade, Stacy. I was drinking it for the show. That's probably why I'm a little off key today. But I just feel like it's my birthday. I should be able to get away with one. I should be able to. Aw. Hey, Jess.
Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you. See you on the air with me.
Oh, hell. How are you doing?
I'm all right. She say, oh, hell, how's Colorado?
Oh, it is great. But some of the fires that are in other states have
Uh-huh.
made it crazy smoky here.
Oh,
So today's our
wow.
last day, and we're at the Great Sand Dunes, and we're staying outside the lodge of the Great Sand Dunes, and you can hardly see them. It's
Oh,
so smoky right now,
wow. Really?
but it's cool. It's all good.
It is. I
You should
mean,
send a picture so we can show the viewers at home.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'll take a picture and I'll send one to you.
Yeah, because so y'all leaving today or y'all leaving tomorrow?
Uh, we leave tomorrow.
Oh,
But it's been
rats.
good. It's been good. 2 weeks. We're tired. We've been camping. Tonight we're staying in a hotel so we don't have to camp again. But it's just tiring, but it's good. We've had a great time.
So you over the camp. You over the camping, huh?
A little bit, just because my sciatica is still killing me.
Aw.
Yeah, but it's all good. It's nice though. The weather is amazing.
Yeah, well, see, we're gonna have to do something this weekend when you get back, since you're gonna miss
I
my birthday thing
know.
tomorrow.
I know.
I
I
know.
know.
I'm gonna cry in the
I'll
car.
see.
It's
I'll
okay.
see what time. I'll see what time I get in tomorrow, but I don't know.
Yeah,
But definitely, we'll do something this weekend.
I told everybody. Y'all see the cash app scrolling on the screen. I'm accepting monetary gifts for my birthday.
Already.
Exactly. Exactly. And my car just got vandalized.
I saw. But at least it was in a good vandalism.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got good people in my life, and that's what's up. She came all the
Oh,
way. She came all the way. She asked me, "What did you doing?" I'm like, recording my show a while ago, and she came all the way from wherever she
nice.
was at to do that. Like, that's humbling. Like, that
That's
is.
cool.
Yeah,
You
that
got
is.
friends. You
And the
good
fact
people.
that you called way from Colorado. You thought about me
I
on your
know.
vacation. I
Of course. It's your
Oh, you're
birthday.
gonna make me cry. I'm gonna be all emotional.
I'll have a present for you though whenever I
Oh,
get back. So
right on.
you know where I'm coming from. So
Yeah, it go without saying.
already.
All
Well, I
right.
just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Wish I could be there, but I will see you soon.
All right. And y'all have fun. Tell Jackie and Kiss Jimma for me.
Will do. I'll send you a picture here in a second.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye bye. Aw. And that was my homegirl Jess. See, when people thinking about you and they on their vacations, that's special to me. Like, I could tell I didn't got up there. I didn't got up there because you start to think about stuff, and you notice the little things mean so much. Like, for her to come down here and just to wish me that and put it on my car. Now I'm wondering who's gonna clean that shit off my window. No, I'm just I'm gonna get that shit off my window. I gotta get it off with a damn razor blade. But no, like, that one there, and I know who did it. That one there is like, I had one best friend in the whole world. My best friend Mika been my best friend since over 30 some years now. Like, been my best friend. But you moved to a place. Jeez, it is smoky in Colorado. I'm sending it to
Send
you,
that to me.
Chuck. There you go. It's smoky as hell in Colorado. I just sent it to you. But when a person show you, it's easy for somebody to say, "Oh, that's my bestie. That's my best friend. That's my BF. That's my BF." But the two people, when I say my best friend, it's not just to be saying something. Like, Mika knows she can call me any hour of the night. We can argue, cuss each other out, and pick up the phone and call the next day and be talking like nothing ever happened. That's like my very, very best friend. Like to the day I leave this mug. Where I go, she will go. Like trust and believe me. And then I moved to Austin and started my job and it was this bubbly girl, always and I'm like always happy go lucky. And we conversated and ran into each other at like one of my little favorite spots down here at Kirby Lane because I love they cinnamon pancakes, Chuck. Like if listen, if was to look out the sewer and be like, they got cinnamon pancakes down here, oh, he get me. It's over with. I'd be done. Like that. That's how you lure me into the sewer.
All right, real quick, I'm gonna show the people the smoke.
Oh yeah, the Colorado. See, it's smoky in Colorado.
Yeah.
Is it a forest fire or is it just a bunch of people finding a happy place? I mean, it is Colorado. It is Colorado. It is Colorado. Like, the crazy thing is, today I was joking and I really wanted to just like mess around, come on air and record this show because it's like this is my way of celebrating my birthday with y'all since I can't be in Detroit, since I can't be on my line. Oh yeah. See, I'm seeing all the comments on my page. I am. Like, I'm looking at so many comments on my page. Like, damn. Like all of y'all that's on my personal page, please go over to the Jackson Report page. Go over to my Jackson Report page, and I could have seen all of y'all comments. My brother Donald D on my page. Damn, my big cuz Chris on the page. My man Phoebe on the page. Like, my cuz Nikki, my bromo Bam, Stacy, I see y'all. Like, my cousin, my big cousin Dean on the page too. I see y'all. Like, but the fact that I had to look down at my phone, I'm all rude on national. Well, we ain't on national TV. We on Facebook. That's what make this so fun, Chuck.
Oh, it's more than national. Facebook is international TV.
Oh yeah, I thought. Look, after last week, Chuck. Though seriously, I thought I would be banned because I was talking so much shit to the owner. Like, I mean, that's like me going to my job and be like, you know what? Walk right up in the property manager's office, like da, and then expect to be able to go and still be working. I am humbled by all of these comments. I appreciate all of y'all. Thanks for the love. Like my cousin Crystal is on my page. Like, all right, I see you, Miss Juicy. If you watching this mug, I see you. Oh, and my man Malik, look, cuz we gotta kick it. Like, I didn't think I done tried to video call you a couple times so we could chop it up. But we need to chop it up. Like, it's my birthday, dude. And I don't even think you know about my get together tomorrow. So I need you to show up. If you need me to come swoop, let me know. Or if you're gonna be in the city, just stay in the city. You will make sure you get back to where you need to be. Hell, you might be driving my car tomorrow. Ain't no telling, because tomorrow I know I'm going to need a designated driver when I leave my little event tomorrow. Because I'm starting the day. I probably should have had a chauffeur for the whole night. I should have been Ubering, but to me, it's a conflict of interest. Cause I work for them. Like I feel like I'm not gonna drive for Lyft and then pay somebody to pick me up. Like, nah, I can't do it. Like, no, I won't do it. I won't even defect and go to Uber or none of that. Like, I strictly stay with Lyft. It's almost like the 6 mile, 7 mile thing when I see an Uber driver. Like, ugh.
The Riverside Burn just said, "The river in the building. Happy birthday, homie."
What up, Bernie? What up, though, bro? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Everybody said happy birthday. I'm getting all these happy birthdays. Send money. Like, oh, shit, Chuck. Chuck, listen, y'all. It's Chuck's fault that I'm feeling the way I'm feeling on this show. Because he sat here and watched me drink this Lone Star, knowing I'm a lightweight, and he ain't say nothing. Like, he didn't stop me. He didn't try to, knowing I needed adult supervision. And it's crazy. Chuck the youngest, but Chuck is the adult of the bunch. Like, if y'all could only be flies on the wall in the studio, me and everybody else, we be up to shenanigans. Chuck is the one with the level head. Like, if Chuck didn't have a level head, the show wouldn't look right. I wouldn't be on time. I wouldn't know when we was starting. I would just sit here, camera would come on, I'd be all in my zone. Chuck really is the machine that make it all work. Like, he keep me on point. He keep y'all on point because a lot of times it be him that look up like all y'all commenting on the DeWitt page. Go on the other page if you want him to see it. Luckily, I got my phone open. Oh, dude, my bro Looney. And if you see this one, I know if he see it, that's my guy. Like, that's like one of my favorite people from my hood. Like, my guy. Like, we didn't have so many different damn memories. That's like one of my guys though. Like, so I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. It's crazy. Like, I wanted people to be calling the phone. That's why I make the phone number scroll across the screen. I make all my information. And when have y'all ever known me to let my whole government scroll across the screen like on Facebook? I don't even like using my government name. Thus, that's where Daquan came from. Now y'all know. That's where Daquan came from. Because I used to hate using my government. I would not be like my name.
I don't think you like governments in general because
Exactly.
you don't call me by my government name ever.
I sure don't. Like, no, like I can't. I cannot be like, "What up, though?" Like, what's going on, Mister? That I'm not even. I can't even say it. Like, I can't.
Nah, definitely don't use my last name.
No, not on air. You know what? Speaking of that, do you know how many people be asking me? So, do you know his dad did that? Like, were you around his dad? And I'm like, yeah, like, yeah, like, yeah, like, literally, yeah, like in more ways than one. Like, I used to work for the man for one, and then like on just if I caught him, uh,
Yeah. He asks me about the podcast all the time.
he do.
Yeah.
See, tell him we bringing it to his house. I told Ted we was gonna throw Project X in his backyard. We gonna be taking showers with the curtains open. We cooking grits with no tops on the pot. We turning the oven on and we ain't baking nothing. We just gonna run through that mug and probably end up in jail out there out there where he live at. But nah, I do. Like, everybody used to always, it's Ted, it's Ted, it's Ted. And I used to just be like, I mean, all due respect, I always gave respect because of the position he was in and the fact that I don't know, he just carried it. He carry himself like a boss. Like, he do. He have to say nothing. He just, you see him coming and you knew like, oh shit. Like, here come Ted. Everybody would be like, oh shit. Nah, what up, Ted? What up though? Like, I just like always been myself because I feel like a statement couldn't get me in no trouble. I mean, I was doing what I was supposed to do. And like, he walked up, I was blowing a fatty, sipping a Lone Star, like, what up though, Ted? Like, what you doing in my building doing this? It's a party, homeboy. Like, wasn't nothing like that. But, I mean, I never changed up who I was, like, to be around any of the dignitaries or any of that. Like,
Yeah. The only thing I had to do when Ted came around was I couldn't be leaning on anything because he would always come up and say, "If you've got time to lean, you've got time to clean."
oh, see, right there. Like, right. Hey, look, that's the only thing, like, that is the only thing. It had rained or something one day, and it was me. I can't remember the girl's name. Was it? No, it wasn't Marlena. It was, she was from Michigan.
Front desk?
No, she worked in the kitchen.
Oh, I have no idea.
Susie.
Oh, okay.
Remember Susan Crunk? Sue. Her and Ted was coming towards me. And I was walking and I looked up and I'm like, what they got in their hands? And I saw that they both had squeegees. and I was walking with the other dude from engineering. You remember what's his name? Chris from engineering.
Yep. Yep.
The goofy Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Him. I'm walking with him, and I looked at him. I say, "Oh, we done fucked up." He like, "What?" I'm like, "Did you see what Ted walking with?" And he like, "What?" I'm like, "He got a squeegee." And he came. I swear he came in like a quarterback. He came in. He was like, "Hey, what you got such and such? Chris, you got such and such." And we all doing something. And Chris standing there with his arms folded. Oh, I was embarrassed for our whole department. I'm like, dude, you got the GM pushing water and you standing back like, did y'all switch roles? Like, and after that though, Ted tapped me. He was like, I was pushing it because I saw like I think he was overwhelmed by it. And I'm like, it was just to me, that moment right there showed me like I'm like Ted more down to earth than everybody lead on. Like he walk in the room, people get quiet, start dropping shit. I used to be like, it's just Ted. Like they used to get on alert. Like we could be sitting down eating lunch and he come. Folks want to start trying to wipe walls, look like they working. I'm like, it's the damn lunchroom. He know what we in here doing. What the hell? Oh man. And look, okay, look, I got to make some points. I guess the show is about making some points and giving some knowledge. So if y'all need some knowledge, y'all want some a jewel, listen, I will give you a jewel. Here's the jewel. When it comes to your emotions, sometimes you got to know this about feelings and anything. And when I told y'all I was going to let y'all get to know me, here's my one secret. The one thing I've learned in my 46 years on this earth. Yeah, I'm 24 hours. Actually, not even 24 hours. I'm actually 5 hours. Yeah, yeah. 5 hours and 8 minutes away from being 46. And
Real quick,
uh
when you turn 46, you're gonna be double my age.
damn, you only shit, Chuck. You didn't have to tell everybody. But it's all good. It's like, no, I'll be double your age, Chuck.
Yeah, I'm 23.
Yowzers. Yowzers. So see, listen, here's my jewel. That should be y'all inspiration. Anybody that's young, that's under 25, here's a whole youngster that produces my podcast, works the cameras, because we wouldn't know what the hell we was doing. Like, y'all done seen the show. If y'all be tuning in, y'all done seen the show when Chuck is not here, and y'all saw how the shenanigans be. Like, listen, he's one of the best doing it. So the fact of the matter is, let that be an inspiration. Chuck's got a college degree. Chuck's from Westlake. Chuck is the producer of a show. So it pays to know people like Chuck. Chuck is the man, literally. So, Chuck, how many thousands you gonna give me for my birthday? Like, the fact that he hung.
I got a few Bitcoin lying around if you want some of those.
Hell yeah, I'll take the Bitcoin if you shit. If you I'd be a damn fool. I'd be like the Domino's dude. Like, oh no, like, man, listen. If you can get hold of some Bitcoin, grab it. But I think, see, Elon must be like making Bitcoin either go up or he be making it tank with how he be back and forth with it. Like, I think now, what is it, Dogecoin or?
Yeah, he's super into Dogecoin.
Yeah, like, but no, I was leaving him a jewel until I started back drinking again. Like, look, here's the jewel I'm gonna give to y'all today. Sometimes it's not always the right thing to just react. Sometimes it's better when you sit back and you try to let whatever just happened register before you react. Because sometimes when you just react, you sit back and you find out that your initial reaction was uncalled for. And now you done just made yourself look a certain type of way when you didn't even have to look a certain type of way. And I had to get that to y'all, and that probably flew over everybody's head because I seen Chuck face like, what did he mean by that? Like, basically, I'll put it in layman's terms because I said that one to my intellectuals. Think before you act. There you have it. Simple. Think before you act. Because a lot of times, and the reason I'm saying this is because over the past few weeks, I've received a lot of calls with people just reacting. And when you react, only to turn around and have to counter react your initial reaction, in my eyes, that make me look at you a certain type of way. It does. Because it kind of almost breaks the trust factor. Because it's like, oh, you like a leaf. You blow whatever direction the wind blowing. And your emotions can get the best of you, and your reaction be a costly reaction. So think before you act. And if y'all really want to be informed about something, stop feeding into everything you see on TV or everything you see posted on Facebook. Like I was just joking about this whole, we might be headed into another pandemic. That's what the media says. But the intellectual person in me feels like, the country ain't open up and it's not as much money pumping into the economy like they thought. So let's shut it back down again and see if we can get it right the second time around. And if y'all not paying attention to it, you think about the prices before and after the pandemic, and you'll see. Think about some of your favorite spots that you used to love going to, no longer there no more. Not because they decided to close, but because the bigger entities forced them to. Just something for y'all to think about. So today's show wasn't all about just going all over the board and tripping out. And reality is, when I said I was going to let y'all get to know me, I'll leave y'all with this. What makes me the person who I am is all of the things and the lessons that I was taught by my uncles, aunts, and grandparents, and some of my friends and cousins and all of that, but also the lessons that I learned on my very own from my experiences dealing with people. The world can be a fucked up place if you let it be. But what I'll leave y'all with is this. As long as you show up and you believe in you, there's nothing no other man, woman, or being can tell you about you once you know who you are. And the problem with a lot of us is we think we know who we are, but we've yet to sit ourselves down and spend enough time by ourselves to find out exactly who we are. If y'all tuned in and y'all saw this episode, I thank y'all for the birthday shouts. I thank y'all for being a part of this experience with me. Tonight was kind of just like my chill show. And I had just said it to my producer and Chuck right before we came on. This whole first 40 episodes was my trial run to see exactly what my lane was going to be with my whole show or how I was going to feel about it. I may take a break for a week or two, and I may not. But now I realize what I want to do with all of this. And I'm saying this to y'all on air. So y'all be ready to be tuned in to a lot more episodes, and we finna take it in a lot of different directions. So don't be surprised by some of the stuff that y'all finna see over these next couple months, because we're approaching the year mark, Chuck. In 2 more months, it'll be a year. That's deep.
Damn.
A whole fucking year. Like, it's crazy. And it's crazy how this all came to be. And it's wild because we was just joking before we got on how nervous both of us used to be. And I still be nervous every week when I come to the show. I be nervous because it's like, what if I get up there and just completely go blank? Because I am crowd shy. That's what a lot of people don't know about me. Like, I'm very crowd shy. So when I used to rap, it used to take heaven, hell, and high water for me to get the microphone. But once I touched the microphone, all of that left. So I be crowd shy when I get up here for a lot of different reasons, like a lot. But when I sit down and I hear the little theme song play at the beginning and you hit me with the point, all of that leaves and I feel like I need to give them something. Like, that's what I mean by I'm so selfless. I be wanting to give people the very best of me that I can so they can leave each episode and have something on their mind. Have something on their mind that they might not have been thinking about before they watched it. So this time, I really want to leave y'all with this. Because this year and last year has been trying on families, households, and all of that. And I hear a lot of people, like, being distant towards everybody or distant towards their own family members. Time ain't waiting for none of us, y'all. It's not. You could be here today, gone tomorrow. The time for togetherness is now. Stop putting off things that you know you could do today, trying to leave them off for tomorrow because you think you got all the time in the world. Had to put that out there. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's time for me to get off this air and go turn up. It's been another episode of the Jackson Report. Good night, y'all. Life's a game, but I figured it out. Sitting on the steps at Granny House. This world is strange, but I pictured my route. Sitting on the steps at Granny House. Life's a game, but I figured it out. Sitting on the steps at Granny House. This world is strange, but I pictured my route. Sitting on the steps at Granny House.